What do you tell your best players if they're not leading by example and they're not working hard enough?
Well, they're going to be in the bench for a long time. They're going to play tennis. They can go play tennis. If you are individual, you can play tennis. If you don't want to show up and give 100%, you play tennis. That's you. You don't give 100% playing tennis, you lose. That's fine. But you are part of a puzzle. And the puzzle is a 3-dimension puzzle. And every player is a piece of that puzzle. So depending of how you're going to play, the picture is going to be different. The formation is going to be different. But it's a puzzle. At the end of the game, we have to put the puzzle together to make that picture. Doesn't matter which picture it is, but we have to make that picture. If we are missing one pieces, that pieces need to go play tennis. The puzzle we still have some picture. It will not be perfect, but we will still have some picture. So we can play with that pieces. So you can go play tennis. But that pieces right here cannot play soccer by himself. So play tennis. That's fine. Usually they won't play soccer, so they come back on track.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I have some good players on my team, but I got to figure out a way to get them working harder. Cuz they have more talent than I ever had as a player, but they got to figure out how to work harder. Cuz they're 14 and 15, they're about to be in high school or they're already in high school, and it's time to start taking it up a notch,
It's hard at that age. If they did that for 5-6 years, that's a bad habit they have, and nobody tell them anything. So it's hard at that age to come. My kids are 12 years old, and they came like they were a star. I got 3-4 kids. They came and was a star. I have one kid who just stayed in Newbury Park, so he's been with us since the beginning of the team. And last time he's unbelievable player, unbelievable. He's Barcelona fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he won't play over there. He's a Barcelona. He's from Barcelona. The whole family is from Barcelona.
Oh.
Yeah, so
they're from Spain.
Yeah, they are from there. No, Spain, from Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
It's very important. But one time I wasn't there in the game, and people told me, "Oh, Bly was fantastic and this and that." I said, "Yeah, okay." So I went to the practice and say, "Hey, I heard you was fantastic yesterday. You was amazing at the game." He said, "Everybody was amazing, coach."
Wow.
That's the kind of guy you want.
Yeah.
And he's always, that's the kids who score 2 goals after a mistake. So you teach them to be a leader, or those kind of kids who think they are God. You just need to take them individually, because if you take them as a group, you're not going to get them. Everyone has a key, and everyone's going to turn out. Depends on what you're going to say. So it's like, that's why sometimes it's nice to have different coach, because you can touch them differently.
Yeah.
So every case is different. And this is why I like about this job, is then even though I do that for 30 years now, is every kids are of course you see a lot of, now you have experience. Some of the kids, instead to talk to them, you slap them. So like this, that's the right way to do, right? I'm joking when I say that, only my son. But you know what they need, right? But there's always one kid then, that's new. Okay, let's try to figure it out. So it's a lot of psychological thing with them. Some of the kids, you're going to have them right away, and sometimes you lose it. I have one, then it was hard to get it, to make him understand, because he knew everything and nobody told him everything before. And I'm the one who say, "Hey, you need to run a little bit more. Who you think you are?" And I got him, and then I lost him. After 2 weeks, I lost him again. So I took him out. And I told him, "Hey, you want to stay on that team or no? Because you can sit down here, because I don't see you running like you're supposed to run. Everybody can run. So you go get there and then you run." And then he went back. He went back on track, and then he did it. So at one point, you need to take them on the side and try to figure out. But don't be afraid to be strong. I know I don't give any, there's no, I don't have any favoritism. I don't have any like kids, then I take like, oh yeah, you know, everybody needs to come on time. You don't come on time, you don't start the game. I don't care who you are. I start with that keeper, I don't care. Keeper show up with a burrito 2 years ago. 30 minutes before the game, walking with a burrito. Well, my friend, how are you doing? Go, sit down on the bench. Where are you going? You don't play? 10 minutes with that keeper. Don't care. That's the way it is. That's respect. You respect. This is not just about soccer. This is the time to come. I got 4 kids show up. The game was at 8 o'clock. They show up at 7:50. They stay on the bench. They were the star. That was like a month I coached them. They thought then they can play. Yeah, stay on the bench here the whole first half. They didn't play. Then the second half they came and they played, and that was good. So I said, so what? What did you stay on the bench? Oh, because we came late. Yep, I know. And now they are 10 years old. I know they don't drive, right? But the parents saw they was in the bench. So that's important to the next game at 8 o'clock, they were there at 6:45. Before me, they were there. All of those 5. Coach, we're going to play today. Well, looks like you're going to play. Yeah, you start the game. But so this is why it's really important as a coach. It's a set rule for everybody, no matter who you are. Doesn't matter. You have to do it. And if you make like an exception, then you're done. You will have problem with parents. You will have problem with kids because you don't set the rule. And me, they know. This is not possible. I don't let any kids to wear the Paris jersey. I don't even say the name of that city. The capital. Nobody wear the jersey. No one. They are not allowed.
The Paris jersey.
Yeah, not allowed. Nope.
Because you're from Marseille.
Correct. And I have a kid, 8 years old, came back from Israel. And then Josue came and he said, hey, he's 7 years old. 7, don't say anything. I said, what are you talking about? And then I turn around, I saw him with the whole uniform, like the jersey, the short, the socks, the whole thing. I said, hell no. So I said, where's your mom? And he said, oh, she's in the car. Well, go get her. You need to go change. You don't practice. And yeah, he gets changed. No, I can't. We play against them in the League Cup with my boys' team. I told them, if you beat that team, I pay you the movie. Really? Yes, I give you the movie. But if you lose for 3 weeks, you don't touch the ball because I don't lose against them. I don't lose. And then we went to State Cup, and that was League Cup. That was so intense. Even the parents. One parent do not know about soccer. She doesn't know anything. And she was Christelle. I cannot believe it. I wear my glasses because I cannot see all those logos everywhere. There was too many logos. And I was like this the whole game. I said, oh, shoot. And we ends up winning 2-1. And I have 2 kids because under the pressure, they fall down and cry. Like they cannot talk after the game. The funny part was then before, they didn't like Paris because of me, right? But after the game, they don't like Paris at all now. Like, it's on them. So I put that on them. I said, nope, we don't do that. So when the kids come try out and he show up with the jersey, I got the 2 captain and all the players. You can, let me give you a beeps. She cannot see you like this. And they give them a beeps and nope, I cannot see the logo. So you show that you how you say that, transmit, you share this, you give that to the kids. A lot of kids here in America, they don't have passion because they play so many sports the whole year. So this is no passion for. You see the passion on the Latino side because they only play soccer basically. But on the American side, they play basketball and baseball and softball and this, American football. So they don't build that passion. And it's hard to build. when I'm passionate, so I try to give that. And yes, now today I have kids who just want to play soccer. And I think I have one kid play baseball, but he will drive like from Pasadena to Santa Barbara to play the game. He doesn't care. So I need to be on the soccer field. So that's cool. That's cool.
Wow. Do you have any favorite players that you looked up to that gave you the passion like that?
Chris Waddle, when I was young, he was an English guy, came to Marseille. Nobody knows him, only his mother, I think. And then he show up in Marseille and he make all those moves, the scissor, the step over. And I say, oh, wow, that's fun. And I buy that was a VHS at that time.
VHS,
so I buy the VHS and I watch him and I say, oh, I need to do that.
What was his name? Chris what?
Chris Waddle. Waddle.
Waddle. Chris Waddle.
And he became a big star because nobody saw that before. Nobody saw a guy who do scissor, step over, and helicopter. And plus, he was really fun. So I learned my first fake with him. Then after, obviously, there was Zidane, very elegant and very nice guy. I have the chance to meet him 3 times.
3 times?
3 times for the World Cup. I was his chauffeur.
Really?
I was driving the car, yeah.
Wow.
For him. Unbelievable guy. A lot of respect. Actually, he lived like 10 minutes from Marseille. He's born in Marseille, and now he buy a house for his parents 10 minutes away from Marseille. But very humble family. They have a little club in the village. It's called Pen Mirabeau. And then the brother who died now, the brother was coaching there. And then sometimes, hey, you want to come to the house? So they took the kids to the house, the parents' house, and Zidane was there.
That's cool.
And he has a snack with all those kids. But very humble guy. So yes, obviously I'm watching him. I like Stojkovic, Dragan Stojkovic, was Yugoslav. Again, center mid, very class guy. I like the I don't like Ronaldinho, that type. I think it's too much show off.
He had a lot of fun though.
A lot. You watch him, it's a lot of fun, but I think it's too much. The difference between those players before and Ronaldinho is a star. That's the other player make the other be a star. Zidane was making those moves, yes, but he make those passes for the other player. So he was creating something for the other. Ronaldinho created something for himself and then score goals and this and that. So he was dribbling the 5. It was nice to see. It was great, but that was him. So the team was playing for him when Zidane or Stojkovic or Waddle was playing for the team. So I think that's different.
Yeah. Where does this team mentality come from for you? You're that coach that you had as a little girl, or a book maybe that you read, or
no book.
No book.
No.
You've just always been that way. You'll sacrifice for the team, put the team first.
I think that the guy who told me that the first time, that's when I realized, because it was true. I mean, I play with that team. My sister played basketball for 5 years. We built that team because we didn't have choice. So that was only 3 players. So we grabbed the player from the streets. They didn't know how to play soccer. We just want to play soccer. But no, it reasoned to me right away. And that was true. I was tired, but it was true. All around, those players getting better. They were better, and they really appreciate me. I feel that way. They give me so much at the end of the year, and then the next year even more. And that was really cool. And I never like to be in front. I won't be in front when there's a fight. I'm the first one in front. Yeah, that's true. But when there is a success or something, I never put myself in front because I always do a collective sport. So I don't feel like individual need to be. There's no individual if you don't have a team behind you. That's simple. After, yes, you have more talent. Most of the golden ball, it's the one who scored the more goals. But who give those passes? The defender, you never have a defender, like barely have a defender. And we have good defender there. If there is no those defender taking those balls, giving to the offensive, those offensive doesn't do anything. So I don't trust on the individual trophy because there is a team. So when I do something, I do it because there is some people behind me who help me. If I don't have those people, I don't do anything. It's not possible. We have a spring league. Yeah, everybody say Christelle. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's true. I do a lot of job, but if I don't have people behind me to do the spring league, what am I doing? I don't do anything. Nothing. So yes, I know how to organize. I know how to talk to people. So I use that, yes. But I don't know the finance. I don't want to take care of the finance.
Yeah.
I don't want to take care of the website. I don't want to take care of those things. I don't want to take care of that. If I don't have this, I can be a good talk, but if I don't have the support behind, I'm nobody. I'm no one. So I don't success anything. So it's not me. Now, you have a problem? Oh yeah, you can call me. I will fix it. I be online. I take my responsibility. I protect the one who work with me because I'm the one who choose them. So if they make mistake, well, the first mistake it's me. It's on me, and I protect that. But yeah, I don't like these things right here. It's really hard for me because I don't like that. I don't like. That's
Well,
why I do soccer.
I'm sure people are going to love hearing it. I've loved hearing it.